The Department of Justice cracking down on alleged healthcare fraud in LA County, calling it an epidemic.
And CBS LA's Joy Benedict tells us who they say the biggest targets are and how they plan to put a stop to it.
The money's being sucked out of the system by these fraudsters.
The message was clear as the head of the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Service was in LA announcing a new push against fraud.
We are building a team to aggressively look at fraud investigations.
Alongside First Assistant U.S. Attorney Bill Essayli, Dr. Mehmet said California, specifically LA County, is a hotbed of healthcare fraud.
18% of the whole country's home health care billing is coming out of Los Angeles County. How is that possible?
He says the biggest targets are home health care patients and hospice facilities.
And what we have witnessed is a 7-fold increase in hospice in LA County. 7-fold. That doesn't happen naturally. There are not 7 times more deaths in LA County than there were 5 years ago.
Dr. Oz called it organized crime, saying fraudsters are soliciting patients for hospice services who aren't in need of end-of-life care.
But these fraudsters are calling people who aren't going to die. And how do we know that? Because on average, if you're in hospice, the chance of passing over that 6-month period is about 90%. The chance with these facilities is 0%. Everyone seems to live.
Hospice fraud has become a full-blown epidemic in California.
Targeting hospice fraud is one thing California and the federal government can agree on, as the state launched a new initiative late this summer to educate Californians and help families impacted. And although the DOJ didn't mention any specific plans for change, they are putting the criminals on notice.
No one is making sure the money is actually being used where it's intended to use. And not only do the fraudsters benefit, but the real people who need the money are losing.
Although the Department of Justice wasn't ready to identify any specific targets of their investigation, Dr. Oz was in town to meet with different levels of law enforcement. He says after they finish their investigation, they'll present their findings to the state. Joy Benedict, CBS LA.